Hey everyone, Elite Trainer CJ here, and today we have another Pokemon PvP Go video. And today is going to be the 5 best Poison type Pokemon in PvP for Pokemon Go. So yes, it's going to be Poison type, and also they can have others, different typings. As you can see on the screen, you see Haunter, who's a Ghost and Poison type, and then also a Golbat, which is a Flying and Poison type. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get started with this video, but make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so that way you won't miss another video. Anyways, let's get started. Coming in at the number 5 spot is Drapion, with a max CP of 2,453, ranking in at 121. With a HP stat of 146, ranking in at 197th. Attack of 180 with ranking in at 157. A pretty decent defense stat of 202, ranking in at 47th. And the stamina of 172, ranking in at 202. So as you can see, HP is a little bit low. The attack and defense is actually pretty good though. Stamina's alright, so really this Pokemon's overall pretty good. It's an interesting typing, of course, but yes, we'll get into that in just a second. But overall, I think this Pokemon's pretty good. Really, it's a little bit versatile, especially since it has, a decent amount of moves for the moveset as we actually get into that. And let's go ahead and see the type and moveset. It is a Poison and Dark type, so it's only weak to ground type, but it's 2 times weak to ground, so yes, that's going to do a lot of damage. But it is resistant to Psychic, Ghost, Grass, Poison, and Dark typing. And then as you can see, for the quick moves, it can learn Poison Sting, Infestation, and Bite. And then for the main move set, it's going to be Aqua Tail, Sludge Bomb, and Crunch. So what I suggest doing, Infestation actually does a pretty good amount of energy. As you can see, the EPS, the energy per second, gets a pretty good amount of energy. So either that or Poison Sting, as you can see, both of them do pretty good when it comes to energy. And then for moveset, you can have really Crunch is pretty good. It is Stab, so Sludge Bomb, so either one of those two. And you can also do Aqua Tail to counter the fire types or even the ground types, I guess, that would go up against this Pokemon. So since it is 2 times weak to ground typing, you can have Aqua Tail to go ahead and make up for that. But yes, let's go ahead and let's go into the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is Haunter, with a max CP of 1,963, ranking in 214th. HP of 111, ranking in at 397th. Attack stat, which is pretty good, of 223, ranking in at 61st. Defense, which is the worst stat, of 107, ranking in 334th. And stamina of 128, ranking in at 388th. Like I said in the previous video about the Sinister Cup, Haunter is a good attacker, but it cannot take hits worth anything. It is definitely a glass cannon, and as you can see when we look into the type and moveset, which we will right now, it is Ghost and Poison type, so it is 2 times weak to Dark, Ground, Ghost, and Psychic typing, but it is resistant to Fairy, Grass, Bug, Poison, Normal, and Fighting. So yes, and again with the quick move set, it can learn Shadow Claw, Astonish, and Lick. And as you can see with the EPS, it definitely says to use either Astonish, or if you have a Lick Haunter, you can definitely get one of those two. Astonish is a tiny bit better, so yeah, I would say go ahead and use Astonish, and then you can use Dark Pulse to counter other ghosts, or even do, well, I guess Shadow Punch, unless you have a Shadow Ball Legacy Haunter. So go ahead and yeah, have that if you have that as you know, as a legacy moveset. Go ahead and keep Shadow Ball, but also do like Dark Pulse, I guess, so you can counter other ghosts. Just wouldn't do Sludge Bomb because it's a little bit of a, you know, energy waster. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get into the next Pokemon, number 3. Coming in at the number 3 spot is Golbat with a max CP of 1,976, ranking in at 211th in Pokemon Go. HP of 153, ranking in at 145th. Attack of 161, ranking in at 222. Defense of 150, ranking in at 192nd. And stamina of 181, ranking in at 148th. So overall, this Pokemon, yes, it's not really the best to use when it comes to like well, HP and defense. Its attack is alright, but yeah, I guess the reason why this Pokemon's up here is because of the moveset. So let's go ahead and see what the moveset and typing is. So it is a poison and flying type. It is 2 times weak to ice, rock, psychic, and electric typing. It is resistant to ground, poison, fairy, fighting, grass, and bud. And as you can see, for the quick move, you can either learn bite or wing attack. And of course, using wing attack because it is stab, and you would get a little bit more energy than you would with bite. And then with the main moveset, you can see it learns Poison Fang, Shadow Ball, Air Cutter, and Ominous Wind if it was a Legacy Golbat. So I would suggest using Air Cutter and probably Shadow Ball. You can use Poison Fang, but Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of damage. Air Cutter is your quicker moveset to you know, go ahead and just do like a quick charge and then just attack. So Shadow Ball can also, you know, counter that psychic typing. That is, you know, pretty good to use. Other than that, Golbat is have to add you know, being in Pokemon Go PvP. I guess just having Wing Attack, Air Cutter, and Shadow Ball would probably help it out a lot though. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at the number 2 spot. Coming in at number 2 is Toxicroak with a max CP of 2,488, ranking in at 114 in Pokemon Go. HP of 164, ranking in at 107. Attack of 211, which is 85th. Pretty good attack stat. Defense of 133, ranking in at 256. And stamina of 195, ranking in at 106. So as you can see, defense is its lowest stat, attack is its greatest stat, and that stamina and that attack will definitely be pretty good for Toxicroak, but then again, the defense isn't that great. So be cautious with Toxicroak, because if it does take a super effective hit, it will go down. But it can hit pretty hard, as you can see with that attack stat. Let's go ahead and move to the typing and the moveset. It is a poison and fighting type, so it is 4 times weak to psychic typing. Do not let it get hit with a psychic type attack. It is also 2 times weak to flying and ground typing. And then it's resistant to fighting, grass, rock, poison, dark, and bud. Its quick move set is Poison Jab and Counter. As you can see, they're both a little bit close when it comes to the EPS. But I will say Counter is probably your best choice. And then with the main move set, Sludge Bomb, Mud Bomb, and Dynamic Punch. So I will say probably use Dynamic Punch just because it is a good and quick charge move. So definitely use that because you can charge it up pretty quick. And then you can do Mud Bomb because that really does just, you know, stack up really fast. Sludge Bomb if you want to use a stab. So really any of those 3 are pretty good. I probably will say Mud Bomb and Dynamic Punch, but you can also use Sludge Bomb. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what the number 1 poison type Pokemon is in Pokemon Go when it comes to PvP. Coming in at the number 1 spot is Venusaur with a max CP of 2,720, ranking in at 85th in Pokemon Go, HP of 160, ranking in at 123rd, attack of 198, ranking in at 111th, defense of 189, ranking in at 72nd, and then stamina of 190, ranking in at 124th. So overall, this Pokemon's pretty decent, except for the HP. When it comes to the attack, defense, and stamina, it's all right around the same range. So this Pokemon will take hits pretty well, unless it's super effective against it. But yes, I will say that this Pokemon is pretty good overall, especially if you have the moveset. That is definitely ideal for it. And let's actually look into the typing and moveset for this one. It is a grass and poison typing. It is 2 times weak to fire, flying, ice, and psychic typing. It is resistant to fighting, water, electric, fairy, and grass. And since water is a pretty common, water, fighting, and there's also some grass type Pokemon that are pretty, good in PvP. Those 3 are actually pretty good, like Metachan, fighting typing. So the fighting type moves like Power Punch won't do anything to it. Other than that, like water typing and electric typing with Lantern, that would definitely resist any type of move that it uses, because it only has water and electric type moves. And then, well, I guess Meganium could do neutral damage because it does learn Earthquake, and as you can see, it doesn't resist it and it's not vulnerable to it. But let's look at the quick move set with Vine Whip and Razor Leaf, and just because Vine Whip is actually really good with EPS, as you can see, it's a little bit better than the Razor Leaf, so will drain energy a little bit quicker. And then let's look at the charge move set: Petal Blizzard, Sludge Bomb, Solar Beam, and Frenzy Plant. So if you went to Community Day and for Bulbasaur and you ended up getting a Venusaur that was under 1500 CP that had Frenzy Plant, definitely use that, because Frenzy Plant just hits so hard. And it is pretty quick to charge up, so it's pretty good. Other than that, I will say Sludge Bomb just for type coverage. So Sludge Bomb and Frenzy Plant is 2 good moves. Really, Petal Blizzard isn't that bad either, but Solar Beam just takes too much time to charge up. But yes, that is the number 1 spot of Venusaur. So, what did you guys think of this list? Let me know in the comment section down below, and also let me know which typing I should do next. I am Elite Trainer CJ. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys with the next video. Also, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so that way you won't miss another video. I will see you later. Have a good one.